System 1 loaded.
The 16th minute. The 16th minute of PZW.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the 16th minute. My name is Atlee Greene, and my co-host here is none other than Shane Daly, sexy Shane Daly.
That's right, sexy.
And for all you people at home, you just witnessed episode 4 of Project Zero Wrestling. And take us through it, Shane. What do you think? I mean, Adam Nessel planting the seeds of poison, trying to poison the mind, in my opinion, of one Stevie James.
Whoa, did you say planting the seeds of poison?
That is right, my friend.
Didn't you hear Adam Nessel at all? He is trying to avoid poison seeping in to Stevie's innocent blood. You heard him. He doesn't want Stevie James hanging around with his brother, Tommy Corbin, his friend, Richie Sick, his other friend, Derek Simonetti. He doesn't want him hanging around with them because they're the poisoned youth. So clearly he's trying to suck the poison out of Stevie's life.
The fact of the matter is, Adam Nessel has always had an agenda, and that is paramount now that he tricked his best friend, Derek Simonetti, into getting the company. So if he did that to his best friend, why should he care about Stevie James? In your opinion, why does he care about Stevie James when he clearly doesn't care about anybody else?
Adam Nessel is just trying to do what is best for everybody, unlike you, who is slandering the great Mr. Adam Nessel because of how he slammed you.
Well, I'm not going to go there because we've covered a lot of ground on that topic already.
You covered a lot of ground when he slammed you on it.
Oh, you went there. You're making fun of my figure, huh? You're making fun of my figure. I understand. I'm big bone. I get it. Well, anyway, here's what I want to know. Do you think Stevie's going to listen? Do you think Stevie James will be poisoned by the words, by the cunning words of Adam Nessel? Because he does have a point. If you think about it, Derek wasn't there. Derek didn't help him. Stevie James helped Derek Simonetti in his time in time of need, but
so
Derek was nowhere
what
to be
you're saying
found.
Then is that maybe Mr. Adam Nessel is absolutely correct in what he said to Stevie James.
Well, all I'm saying is Adam Nessel does what's best for Adam Nessel, and let's just leave it at that.
If Stevie James is smarter than an amoeba, he will side with Adam Nessel.
Well, I certainly hope that's not the case, but in any event, we'll see what happens with Stevie James down the road. But what I want to talk about is the PZW Heavyweight Championship match between one Tommy Corbin and Biohazard. If you weren't watching the show last week, and you should have been, Biohazard got the number 1 contender spot in the Undercard Warriors show, and the match happened tonight. He came up a little bit short, but you know, people were telling me that they didn't think Biohazard was going to win. Actually, a few people told me they left during to make a sandwich, and when they came back, they were shocked it was still going on, and it was very competitive. In my opinion, it was a very competitive match, and that's the word I'm hearing so far on the Twitter sphere and everywhere else.
Biohazard is very underrated, and Tommy Corbin is very overrated.
Wow, I agreed with you on the Biohazard thing, but I don't agree with you on the Tommy Corbin thing. Explain this. Our PZW heavyweight champion, Tommy Corbin, is overrated.
Well, has Mr. Adam Nessel challenged him to a title match? Of course not, because Mr. Adam Nessel figures it would be nice to keep the belt on someone that is not Mr. Adam Nessel. So in other words, Adam Nessel could beat Tommy Corbin. Therefore, Tommy Corbin is overrated when people say he's the best.
How is he overrated when Adam Nessel hasn't signed on the dotted line to step in the ring with Tommy Corbin? He has business to attend to. Tommy Corbin is in the ring getting it done. Now, let me ask you a question, Shane Daly. Let me ask you a question. How many times are you going to say Adam Nessel?
What?
How many?
I don't even think I've said his name this whole podcast. I mean, I speak very well of my boss, but I don't recall saying that great entrepreneur's name even once.
Shane Daly, my friend, if we counted how many times you said Adam Nessel in this podcast thus far...
You've said it more times than I have now by saying it twice.
I say it for descriptive purposes. You say it for no good reason. We could play one hell of a drinking game if we count how many times you said that dude's name.
Do you hear that? Atlee Greene is an alcoholic. He's unslammable because of all the alcohol holding him down.
Wow.
Wow. He was unslammable.
Wow.
Until he was slammed by the great owner of this fine wrestling corporation.
Wow. First
this ultimate wrestling corporation, might I say.
Wow. First he puts the knife in the back and then he starts twisting it. And then he throws rubbing alcohol on it after the fact. Wow, you are a heel, my friend.
Speaking of alcohol, again, I'm going to have to get you into an AA meeting.
Well, since you want to avoid the subject, I'll keep going for the viewers listening at home, or the listeners listening at home. Tommy Corbin beats Biohazard, retains the PZW Heavyweight Championship, and out of nowhere, just sucker-shotted from behind by Mr. Tony Spencer. With the shoe, no less. The dude took off his shoe and walloped Tommy Corbin upside the head.
Yes, that is the word. Walloped.
I mean, Tommy Corbin, say what you will about him. He didn't deserve that,
He's overrated.
Opinion. So even if he's overrated, as you say, he deserves to be sucker punched with a shoe?
Well, yes. Yes, he does.
I mean, it's clear Tony Spencer only did this because he wants a title shot. He wants the PZW heavyweight title. That's what everybody wants. But let me ask you a question. When that match eventually happens, which I think it will, after what's transpired, let's say Tony Spencer wins and becomes the heavyweight champion.
Okay,
is he overrated?
What?
Is Tony
We're not
Spencer?
even talking about who's overrated. Who said overrated tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, my theory has just been proven. If Tommy Corbin would have sided with Adam Nessel, Shane Daly would make this big proclamation.
Wait a minute.
Tommy Corbin was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Since he turned him down, all of a sudden, Tommy Corbin is overrated. Thank you very much for proving my point.
Are you saying that I think Tony Spencer is special or something?
I'm saying that Adam Nessel has you in his back pocket.
What I'm saying is Tony Spencer is only special in that he has a blind person pick his wardrobe out.
Well, I'm not going to talk about Tony Spencer's wardrobe, but I do want to see that match when it happens. I mean, if Adam Nessel has a decent sell in that brain of his, he'll make that match. Tony Spencer versus Tommy Corbin.
The glorious savior of Project Zero Wrestling has the most intelligent brain in the wrestling business. And I'm certain if that's
all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you visit pzwrestling.com. Please make sure you check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere else online. And we'll see you next week for another exciting issue of the 16th Minute.
The 16th minute.